Welcome to our summary of Don't Believe Everything You Think by Joseph Nguyen. In this book, we dive into the powerful idea that our environment plays a big role in helping us achieve a state of non-thinking. Our surroundings can either help us clear our minds or clutter them further. Nguyen offers practical tips to create spaces that encourage peace and minimize distractions. This might mean decluttering your home, being mindful of your digital habits, and engaging in activities that promote mindfulness and relaxation. By creating an environment that supports calm and focus, we can stay present and find a clearer path to inner peace. The book explains that our suffering doesn't come from the events in our lives, but from the stories we tell ourselves about these events. Nguyen challenges the belief that our emotions are directly tied to what happens to us. Instead, he argues that it is our interpretation of these events, the meanings we give them, that shapes our emotions. This suggests that we have the power to control our emotional well-being. Nguyen gives an example of two people in the same coffee shop. One person might feel anxious and doubtful, while the other feels content and peaceful. This shows how our thoughts create our own unique realities. The book also explains that the same amount of money can make one person feel secure and hopeful, while another person feels greedy and worried. These examples show that our internal interpretations play a big role in how we feel. The main message is that the stories we create and the meanings we attach to our experiences are more important for our happiness than the actual events. The book also explains the difference between thoughts and thinking. Thoughts are the random, quick ideas that come into our minds. They are the basic material from which we form our ideas and perceptions. Thinking is the process of engaging with these thoughts, where we analyze, judge, and assign meaning to them. Nguyen points out that thinking, not the thoughts themselves, often causes suffering. This process, mixed with judgment and self-doubt, filters our thoughts through our past experiences and societal influences. Such thinking can lead to a cycle of negativity, self-doubt, and anxiety, stopping us from growing and keeping us in distress. On the other hand, the book shows the potential of thoughts when they are left in their natural state. Thoughts are not seen as sources of suffering, but as opportunities for creativity and inspiration. Nguyen encourages us to let thoughts flow freely, without restricting them through thinking. This approach, he suggests, releases a creative energy within us, allowing us to fully use our intellectual and imaginative abilities. Continuing from the exploration of our mental processes, the book introduces a framework called the Three Principles, which form the foundation of human experience. The first principle, universal mind, is described as the infinite intelligence that fills everything in the universe. This force is behind everything, from the growth of an acorn into an oak tree to the movements of planets and even the natural healing in our bodies. Universal mind represents the connectedness of all things, a limitless intelligence woven into reality. Next, the principle of consciousness is explored. This is how we see and interact with our inner and outer worlds. It's the light that brings our existence into awareness, allowing us to feel thoughts, emotions, and sensations. Without consciousness, our world would be just a collection of unnoticed things, without personal meaning or experience. The third principle, thought, is explained as the mental energy that works with consciousness to shape our perceptions and experiences. Thoughts form the substance of our inner worlds, creating our beliefs, emotions, and actions. To explain how these principles work together, the author uses an analogy. If thought is like the data on a DVD, then consciousness is the DVD player and screen that show the data, and universal mind is the electricity that powers the system. Together, these principles create our rich and complex human experience, showing how our perceptions are built from these basic elements. The book then talks about embracing non-thinking, also known as the state of flow, as a way to find true peace and joy. This state is described as a release from the constant noise of our thoughts, letting the natural peace, love, and joy inside us come out. Non-thinking means being fully present in the moment, without worrying about the past or future, giving a deep sense of ease and connection to the world. However, reaching this state of non-thinking can be hard. It means letting go of the need for control and stepping into the unknown, which can be scary because our minds like certainty and predictability. The author emphasizes the importance of faith and trust in this process. He encourages readers to trust their inner wisdom and the guidance of a higher power or universal intelligence. By letting go of control and accepting life's uncertainties, we open ourselves to endless possibilities and personal growth. The importance of faith and trust is highlighted as essential for the journey toward non-thinking. The author calls for deep trust in our own natural wisdom and the universal forces at play. This means consciously giving up the urge to control every part of our lives and embracing the unpredictable nature of existence. By surrendering to something greater than ourselves and trusting the process, we set the stage for inner peace and joy to grow, allowing us to live a deeper, more fulfilling life. Building on the concepts of non-thinking, the book moves from theory to practical application, offering strategies for using these ideas in everyday life. The author emphasizes setting goals inspired by joy and abundance rather than out of fear or desperation. He shows how goals driven by scarcity and anxiety are less likely to bring lasting happiness, while those based on inspiration align more closely with our deepest passions and purpose, leading to more sustainable and satisfying achievements. The book then talks about how our environment affects our ability to practice non-thinking. It explains that our surroundings can help or hurt our mental clarity. The author gives practical tips on creating spaces that encourage peace and reduce distractions. This can mean decluttering our physical spaces, being careful about our digital interactions, and doing activities that help us relax and be mindful. By shaping our environments to support peace and focus, we can better stay in the present moment and find inner peace. Next, the book also talks about the challenge of breaking bad habits, which often come from deeply rooted thinking patterns and beliefs. It explains how to identify these mental habits, question if they are helpful, and choose to let go of thoughts that lead to negative behaviors. By addressing these issues at the level of thought, we can make lasting changes and break free from behaviors that hold us back. This helps us understand our actions better and gives us the power to change our mental landscape, leading to real transformation and freedom. As the book wraps up, it reminds us that freeing ourselves from suffering is not about reaching a final destination, but about being on a continuous journey. This journey has its ups and downs and occasional setbacks, which are all part of being human. Instead of aiming for a constant state of non-thinking, which may not be possible, the focus should be on being aware of when we are stuck in our thoughts and gently guiding ourselves back to inner peace. The book emphasizes the power of choice in our lives. It makes it clear that we are not just bystanders in our own lives, but have the ability to choose how we respond to challenges. By choosing non-thinking, we can access the deeper peace and joy that are our natural states. On the other hand, getting caught up in our turbulent thoughts can keep us in a state of suffering. This is a strong reminder that we can shape our reality through the choices we make. In its final message, the book offers hope and empowerment. It highlights our deep connection to the universal intelligence that is part of everything. This connection gives us limitless potential to create lives filled with fulfillment and joy. By embracing non-thinking and trusting our inner wisdom, we open ourselves to a journey of great personal growth and discovery. The author encourages us to realize our potential to create lives of deep beauty and meaning, trusting in the journey and the vast possibilities within us. If you enjoyed this summary, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring you more insightful book summaries and practical advice. Stay tuned for more content that that can help you achieve your financial goals and personal growth. Thanks for watching.